Again, thank you. Welcome back. Ngobrol di rumah bareng ARTOTEL Group. Hari ini topik kita adalah membahas mengenai hospitality talk. Saya ditemani oleh the one and only Ibu Mimi Hudoyo. Hi Ibu Mimi, apa kabar? How are you?
I'm good.
And we also have Ryan Chen. Ryan Chen is from Far East Hospitality. Hi Ryan, how are you?
Hello everybody.
Hi. And also the last but not least, Bapak Ari Respati from ARH Hospitality. And also the owner of Yes Colony, Pak Ari, your hotel in Jogja, yeah?
Jogja,
It's a very nice hotel. All right. How you guys doing? Been doing? I think working from home is something new for all of us. Although it's not for you, Ibu Mimi. Maybe you've been doing it for the last 20 years.
Yes.
Isn't it? I mean, for us, it's something new, but for her, it's like, well, it's just the same thing. Isn't it the same, or is it different, Ibu Mimi?
Well, you're right that it's not new for me, but there are definitely new things, because even if I have been working from home, I still go to travel. I travel a lot, and I also go out of this of my home to cover press conferences and everything. But this time it's very slow, right?
So you do everything in your house, and you do Zoom call and everything, yeah?
Yeah, but then now it's not happening, of course, because we are staying working 100% from home. But then, if I look at my calendar just now, it has been 3 months since I last traveled. And looking in the future for the canceled trip plans, it's probably at least another 3 months. So definitely 2020 is the record year for no travel for me. With 6 months.
So you lose all those mileage points and everything then, Ibu Mimi.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Ryan?
Well, man,
how is it working from home? How long have you been?
Oh, this is, I would say the least, this is life-changing for me. And I mean, I with all respect to the working mommies out there, to be balancing work, taking care of my 2 young daughters, hoping, they don't come screaming. This must be one of the toughest jobs.
So this is maybe the holiday for your wife then, man.
Exactly, it's a double OT for me, but half the holiday for my wife. So I have to lock myself in a room sometimes. But yeah, I respect to the caregivers for the kids. Taking care of children is really not easy. Being closed in a house with them for now 2 weeks now. Oh, it's
really. How's Singapore now? How's Singapore now? I heard that they're going very strict now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a little bit update on the situation in Singapore. Yeah, we it's mandatory to wear masks. We can only go out to buy essentials like food. We are still allowed to go out for exercise, but even going to your parents' place, that's not allowed.
Is the airport still closed, Ryan?
Yes, it is. It is only for essential flights of bringing people back to Singapore. Some of
for Singaporean only, right?
Yeah, Singaporeans only. So charter flights for Singaporeans coming back. We still have, I think we still have certain groups of people who are still on the way coming back. But it's
a total lockdown then, yeah, man. It's a total lockdown.
Our government don't like to use the word lockdown. We call it a circuit breaker here in Singapore. So actually on the streets, you can still see people walking around, and also it's not as it's not a total lockdown. Our government likes to use very creative phrases and terms to allay the fears of the people, because we are the most densely populated country in the world. So if they call it a lockdown, it's scary. It's scary.
And Pak Ari, the last one, of course, besides playing basketball with your kids every day, I mean, I saw your Instagram stories, always playing basketball with your kids, man. I mean, what a life.
Good life.
What a life, bro. Besides that, what do you do? How is it doing? I mean, I think that will be half of your days.
Yeah. Well, it's been like a month, yeah. Kayaknya it's been a month already, yeah. Starting like
I would say yes.
Is that right?
3 weeks to a month.
It's been a month, yeah.
Yes.
I think the first 2 weeks was like hell. I think everybody does, right?
Yes.
I don't think it's only for myself. Tapi kayaknya
even for you, Bu Mimi?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Karena I believe even Bu Mimi get used to work from home for the past 25 or 20 years. Tapi kan like the other external right now is also try work from home. Jadi mobilization is very strictly, ya kan? Yeah. Betul ya Bu Mimi ya?
Betul sekali.
Yeah. But I think the third week and this week it's getting used to it. Yeah. I think our body, our mind starting to reform everything. I mean, we're start to balancing lah. Jadi we lower our expectation for having fun out there. So jadi kayaknya udah mulai agak terbiasa. Yang belum terbiasa is the business itself. The body and mind is getting used to it, but the business is not getting used to it, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty true, Pak Ari. Yeah, I would like to say the same thing as well.
Yeah, kan? Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But how's the business overall? I mean, Bu Mimi, you've been monitoring the market, and how is it our tourism industry would look like? I mean, we were talking about this, and we don't know when it's gonna be finished, when it's gonna be back to normal.
Well, if you talk to different people, they have different projections. Yesterday, Pak Jokowi was saying that it will bounce back by the end of the year.
Yes.
But some of the industry was saying that if the pandemic in Indonesia reach the peak in May, they are expecting that it will slow down in June. Then people will, start wanting to go out again. But definitely it will be starting from your neighbors, meaning that people in Jakarta probably are going to just go out and have a staycation in a hotel, or
the domestic market will start first.
Yes, definitely. Domestic market will say, because if we are talking about the intra-regional, like to Singapore and all, it will also depend on how when Singapore government will open the gates. When
is it, Ryan?
Yeah.
When are you guys going to open, man?
Not until we sort out our own situation, man.
Hey Ryan, I was just wondering, how does Singaporean get the food and all of the stuff? Because if you guys lock down from outside, because your vegetables and your fruits is coming from Malaysia, and how do you survive? How do you eat today?
Okay, so this is a very serious and political question that Ari is asking.
I was just wondering. Am I right?
Yes. So one of the first thing that the government did was that to assure the residents that we have our supply lines intact. So they came out, because people, very similarly like many countries, when the alert level went up one level, there were hoarding in the supermarkets, and people on the ground had the same thought as well. But I think first and foremost, I think the government made preparation for this. They have stockpiles in their warehouses. So off the top of my head, they have, I think, 3 months worth of supply in the warehouse for Singapore. And while our Ministry of Trade and Industry have been going out, our Prime Minister just had a call with New Zealand, and then just had some talk with the Indonesian government as well, that the consumers or the travelers are being locked down. Supply lines continue to be shipped over, even from Malaysia, where relations have over the course of time has sometimes testy as well. But the human traffic has stopped, but the supply lines continue to come in. And also this can come to the point where the government has actually a couple of years back that we produce, actually right now we produce about 15% of our food intake domestically. So eggs, I was just listening to the minister the other day. I don't know whether it's propaganda, but for example, for things like eggs, we produce about 26% locally. Vegetables is at about 10%. So what we are trying to do is by 2030, we are trying to produce everything locally, 30% of our inputs locally. So they are saying that using this opportunity, they can ramp up this target or this goal to make sure that it's achievable earlier. So yeah, like what you rightly point out, these were the really common worries or concerns of the population when it first started, but slowly people come used to it. So the government has always come out and say, oh, buy responsibly, do not hoard items, fresh food also can't be kept for too long, go for frozen food because it has about the same.
So basically you guys
there's a lot of communication.
You guys are safe then. So you guys are safe.
For now, because we have good neighbors like people across
Indonesia.
like Indonesia and Malaysia. So it pays to have good neighbors. Even from you personally to a political perspective.
Right, man. Well, now with all of this work from home and everybody is on lockdown, people are more concerned on their hygiene and social distancing. I mean, I read some few articles were saying that the market will change. This will change the whole vision of the market, and how this can be translated. I mean, will this affect our industry? I mean, will this become more like we use now? Now people are saying that the hotel is a social hub, and will this be affecting the hotel industry or the operation? What do you think, Ibu Mimi?
The number one thing that I see, people will be more health conscious, and I think people will be using more hand sanitizer is part of their daily thing.
Standard.
Be a standard.
It's actually ruining your hand. Actually, it's when the most you use it, it's actually kind of like.
So I don't know. Maybe it will become a requirement for the hotel operations to have it as part of their room amenities. Maybe at least I'm looking at Indonesian market at the moment. They are consuming more herbal drinks. Ginger has become very expensive now, for example.
At one point, onion has become very expensive, Mimi. I was scared.
Yeah. So herbal drinks will continue to be, people will want to have that for their better immune system or something. So having herbal drinks in the rooms, in the hotels, maybe that would all be more appreciated. People would want to see the hotels will be, doing more cleaning up, sanitizing things. I think that are the part of things that I see will be part of it. In the last few years, we see the development, the growth, the spa and wellness industry. People are used to go for health and wellness. When they talk about spa, they will go to resort area. But in the recent years, I learned that people want to, even when they travel for business, they still want to exercise. They still want to keep their daily, daily routine of having to keep their health. So the spa and wellness in the city hotels are becoming also popular. That's what I learned. So that will probably continue.
What do you think, Pak Ari? Besides a basketball court,
Mas Jo,
that will be a bit too much.
I've been invited by so many calls and also from private chat also to myself. Kalau saya boleh simplify my comment is the room business might not be affected that much. Jadi kelihatannya dengan adanya social distancing ini, the room business is still the room business. Tapi coming back-nya a bit slower than any other revenue stream in the hospitality business. But the F&B business yang akan berubah cukup banyak. Jadi kalau saya bilang F&B business, they will definitely dramatically change a lot. The platform, the way they promoting the product, the way they distributing the product, they will change a lot. Kalau tadi yang dibilang Bu Mimi, I totally agree ya. Health and safety conscious itu becoming number one priority right now. Yeah. Nah, yang affect ke room business itu standarnya. Jadi the way kita akan bekerja, kalau mungkin chain hotel seperti ARTOTEL sudah menjalankan safety and health audit and other stuff. Tapi for the smaller chain hotel, for the independent owned hotel yang mereka tidak pernah getting socialized about the importance of the safety and healthy, mungkin this is about their time to be more aware, gitu loh. True. Jadi kayaknya kalau hospital business sih itu. Nah, itu yang pertama. Yang kedua dan penutup, room business naiknya agak lambat. Setelah nanti ini semuanya sudah membaik.
Setelah ini semua, oke.
Ya, kalau nanti semua sudah membaik, room business tuh naiknya agak melambat. Jadi kalau tadi if I may take the word from Bu Mimi, kalau Jun Julai itu nanti sudah getting normal, itu room business udah mulai nampak, tapi masih mungkin in the 30% occupancy, belum sampai di 40s. Tapi F&B business itu jumping.
Jauh lebih cepat.
Cepat sekali.
Akan cepat sekali.
Akan cepat sekali. Jadi this is a good time buat reforming how we see the F&B business in the future. Like myself, saya punya restoran, saya punya brand juga sekarang. Surprisingly, kita juga lagi mencoba try to reform. Sebenarnya it's not the new thing, the home delivery thing ya. Tapi we did it like 4 days udah, and alhamdulillah daily revenue-nya tuh cukup lumayan tinggi.
Doing well?
Ya, revenue-nya might not as high as what we used to it, ya. Tapi the expense very low. The expense is very low. Jadi margin kita tuh nearly almost the same kayak kita rame. Previously. Jadi itu yang harus diperhatikan gitu loh. Jadi average check-nya naik, tapi yang kerja hanya 3 orang, yang di kitchen cuma 2, yang satu cuma preparing, packing, terima karena saya using all kind of channels ya, Tokopedia, GoFood.
This is your restaurant in M Block, right?
Yeah. Ada 2 kan, di M Block sama di Sabang.
Di Sabang kan, the latest.
Iya, Bondoro ya, restoran Jawa, because it's also a Japanese food. Tapi I heard from a few of friends juga katanya some of the group juga udah collapsing sih, saya dengar sih. Jadi mungkin saya nggak bisa nyebutin the name of the brand, tapi one of the lifestyle F&B chain itu juga katanya udah mulai collapse. Mungkin karena dulunya beban dari expense-nya tuh tinggi sekali, Joe. Jadi pada saat dia mau surviving line itu, dia udah nggak bisa survive karena dia harus too many expense, too many costs yang dia harus hold. Kayaknya itu sih yang terjadi.
Well, as you can see, Pak Ari, kan negara kita, our Indonesian market is very middle class level. The most of our market is middle class. So if you aiming into the higher top level, then there might be a few only.
Yes,
and
correct.
if you go in middle class, I think those fast food restaurants are still doing well. I mean, I'm still ordering a lot of fast food.
Yes.
Makanya enough of house food.
Yeah, makanya surprisingly ours is also quite good for the past 5 days. Kita tutup 1 bulan, ya kan? Terus kita setelah tutup 1 bulan, yaitu seperti yang I mentioned earlier, the first 2 weeks kayak mau kiamat kan, everything's kan. Kita udah mulai sedih, semuanya udah slowing down, productivity, kita udah nggak bener deh. Cuma the 3rd week kayaknya we get used to it. And the 4th week, I reopen the restaurant. I reopen the restaurant, I talk to the building management, we only use the kitchen area, but dine-in, kita patuh terhadap what the government said about the PSBB, right? So we obey those rules. Kita nggak terima dine-in. Kita open. This is our 5th day and surprisingly very well. Kita juga mungkin karena easy food and is a common food ya. We're selling on the gudeg, oseng mercon, and all the stuff.
Nice.
Tapi it's dramatically okay gitu loh. And then terakhir Joe, saya info juga. 2 days ago, I was invited by the group of Cipete Kopi, keluarga Cipete Kopi ya. And surprisingly mereka juga doing well. One of the brand selling those the kopi susu 1 liter thing, they're selling 300 bottles a day.
Wow!
I know, man. I've been one of them.
100 bottles a day.
I bought 3 of them.
Exactly. So what they said is exactly what I felt right now. Comparing the revenue from the before the corona, revenue-nya is totally different. Ya, waktu itu kan rame, orang banyak, revenue tinggi sekali. Tapi juga expense-nya tinggi karena I have to cater with all the resources. Jadi labor-nya juga harus
electricity,
banyak.
Labor,
Exactly.
water.
Nah, sekarang tuh totally beda, revenue-nya rendah tapi expense-nya sangat kecil. Jadi percentage-nya hampir mendekati sama. And itu exactly sama seperti anak-anak kopi bilang. Anak-anak kopi sampai bilang, kenapa nggak dari dulu aja kita jual begini? Kenapa harus? Why should we hire the barista for like 10 million rupiah a month, ya kan? And we're only selling a water. 300 bottles a day, Joe. No kidding, huh? Itu cuma jualan air loh.
I used to bought it. I mean, I use Gojek for it every day, man.
Yeah kan, berarti
I mean,
you're
not
one of
every
those
day, but I
300
bought 5
bottles,
of them, and yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
I mean, but then that's the things with Indonesia, Ryan. We have this apps called Gojek where
Yes,
food
yes.
delivery. I don't know in Singapore, do they have
No, I think
food delivery?
yeah. I mean, we don't use. I think what I understand that Gojek. Even if I buy something small, I want to buy a hair gel, hair cream, I could get Gojek to do it. Here in Singapore, probably more of Gojek as a food delivery of a means of transportation for
In
groceries.
motorcycle?
So typically, both motorcycles or they come in their cars or vans as well. So not all of them are in motorcycles. Most of them, I would say, but they become another form of transportation. So that's why there are still people going out. Because for us, I think once again, politically, our neighborhoods are designed that there will be a center and a supermarket within at least 1 to 2 kilometers walking distance. So people
is the hawker center still open, man?
Yeah, the hawker centers are still open. No dine-ins. You can only do takeaway. So you could easily go down, walk 3 minutes to the nearest hawker center and coffee shop, and tapao, take away your chicken rice and all. So it's rather convenient for us. I think I want to add on.
So going back to the question on the people mindset nowadays, do you think that it will change the hotel industry?
I think what I saw a very interesting point here in Singapore, and in a greater scheme of things, that first and foremost, I think hotels or accommodation providers, hotels in itself, has sort of, especially in Singapore, I'm not sure in Indonesia, has risen in importance in a way that both from the government perspective and then cascading down to the people, they realize how important actually hotels are. Let me give you some examples. Yeah? When we were looking at when the government or the Ministry of Health was doing planning, to house our returning Singaporeans for their stay-home notice, etc. The first one they did was, of course, they contacted all the hospitality providers, because they were planning way ahead. They were looking for 60,000 rooms back then, and the only people who can give you that are the hotels. I mean, they were planning very far in advance back then. So, and then within the ecosystem of the hotel, first and foremost, like I mentioned, the rooms double up as places of accommodation. And like you must have heard, the Malaysians, we were stranded because Malaysia closed their borders. The labor, the 300,000 Malaysians who came across the causeway every day, half of them were impacted. They have to find rooms to stay, and that has helped our business. And then you look at it from hotel ecosystem. When the government once again set up temporary accommodation, they look to the hotels for donations on our bed sheets, pillowcases, and all. And then I'm sure once again you're aware that because the last week or so, our dormitories, our foreign workers affected a lot by COVID. We have to provide meals for them, and that's where big hotels with big kitchen facilities are able to do all that. So what I'm trying to say is that actually in Singapore, people realize also that hotels play a very important part in the ecosystem. In our day-to-day work, as a local, we say that it's a place, it's a place for foreigners. It's very foreign to us, it's very stranger to us, even though it's inside our office space. But in crisis like this, you realize that hotels suddenly become a very important ecosystem where it can give you food, it can, provide accommodation for people who needs it. It have products like amenities, like what Ibu Mimi mentioned earlier, amenities, and even when Marina Bay Sands closed, they donated 15,000 kg of food to the vulnerable people, because they bought it. They have big restaurants, they a number of rooms. They donated it to charity of people who are in need, the vulnerable. So what I'm trying to say is, hotels or big accommodation providers, hopefully the government has really realized how important they are in the ecosystem. So this is very interesting. I'm not sure whether it's the same in Indonesia, but in Singapore, because we are small and we are very dense, so every such facility or resources are very important to us. So hotels have been able to step up.
Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
So back to the Ari Respati, the question from Ibu Mimi about the MICE business. Ibu, well, you have something to ask Pak Ari about it?
Yeah. This is interesting because Pak Ari was mentioning about the rooms and restaurants, but what about the meeting spaces? Do you think what will happen to that part? What changes do you see?
I think government will definitely help all the tourism sectors in this matter, ya, especially for the hotel business. I remember because I was the witness pada saat terjadinya eruption Gunung Merapi. I was the general manager for the Santika in Jogja back then.
Jogja ya waktu itu.
I was the GM. I was the GM over there.
Yeah.
Itu support dari the federal government through the BNPB, ya. Itu luar biasa. They support all the meetings and they push all the Jakarta people to hold the all the meetings and stuff in Jogja. And kayaknya they will do the same pattern. Yeah, they will do the same pattern in this matter. So I believe federal government akan reserve some of the budget for supporting hotel sector. Tapi nunggu kondisinya udah getting normal, udah mulai agak normal. Nah, sekarang menuju ke sananya itu yang all of us need to survive.
Jadi maksudnya kan nantinya itu mana yang lebih dulu jadinya, yang orang yang mau leisure dulu, atau companies yang sudah mulai meeting duluan ya marketnya, bisnis dulu, business travelers atau leisure travelers ya?
Definitely kalau my perspective adalah bisnis, Bu.
Bisnis ya kan?
Bisnis. Leisure itu masih ada psychological impact ya. People will travel. Like let's say I talk to my wife. Dia kan sering ke Singapura buat health check up and all other stuff. And dia bilang even Singapore akan open for everything. Dia bilang she will wait till next year. Dia bilang begitu, padahal dia exactly, dia bilang udah deh, aku better for this year, I will do my health checkup in Medistra and in MMC aja dulu deh for this year, I think for my better protection. So I think my wife is one of amongst like 100,000 people do the same pemikiran. Pemikiran. They will just stay maybe less. Ini 2020 biar kontrol outbell dulu deh, gitu loh. Nanti kan, biar nanti next year maybe she will return to Singapore. Even that Singapore ya, Singapore kita tahu itu paling strict, paling bagus itu even to Singapore. Nah, bayangkan kita internal gitu loh, pasti juga. Nah ini pemikiran saya. But there's an exceptional. There's some areas yang paling exceptional. Number one is definitely Bali. Everyone missing Bali so much. Jadi Bali itu nanti akan recover-nya very quick. Bali itu akan recover-nya very quick. Buat yang leisure ya Bu ya. Buat yang leisure itu very quick. Terus yang kedua Yogyakarta. Itu juga nanti akan cepat lagi. Nah yang ketiga tuh mulai simpul-simpul pemerintah yang disebut the new Bali destination. Dia akan support ke sana. Jadi kalau saya bilang menjawab pertanyaan Bu Mimi, itu dia. Jadi company pertama, corporate business pasti akan cepat dibantu. Untuk yang traveling yang nggak penting-penting banget, kayaknya bakal tertunda.
Ya. Jadi grab marketnya yang itu dulu ya, hotel ya?
Yes, definitely. Jadi, nah...
Ini kayak masuk di artikel nih Bu Mimi nih. Ini sambil minum air nih Bu Mimi nih kayaknya. Tapi yang menariknya Bu, ada beberapa even our clients ya, yang bilang, Pak Ari dulu kan Pak Ari pernah mengkonsepkan hotel butik nggak perlu ruang meeting. Nah, itu saya nggak bisa jawab tuh. We don't have a meeting room as what you recommended Pak Ari. But right now, what happened? Gitu loh, ngerti nggak? You mentioned to us that actually the MICE business will come back yang paling cepat, tapi we don't have any meeting rooms. Nah itu saya belum bisa punya jawaban untuk itu. Akan is a force majeure ya. Tapi saya ngomong apa adanya ya, itu kelihatannya perspektif saya sih.
Okay.
So last question before you guys leave. We've been in the house for what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's gonna be another month, I think, another month minimum. The first place that you miss the most, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go when this thing is over? What about you, Ryan?
Well,
don't tell me Indonesia, man. Don't tell me Jakarta, man.
No travel. I agree with Ari. Probably, I think.
Come on, man. This is more to
staycation holiday internally, and then two. Wow, we need to go out. One whole family go out for a big meal together, man. I think that's what we miss the most. I mean, there's a lot of FaceTime and Zoom, even with family members, but for family members, nothing beats the physical touch. I mean, for business, it's different, but for family members, I think having one big family, on a big table, it can be simple food or what, but being together will be very important.
All right, what about you, Pak Ari?
Kayaknya ketemu sama teman-teman sih. I just miss the social life so bad. Itu aja sih. So tempat kayaknya nggak matter sih, Jo. Mau di Starbucks oke, mau di roti bakar pinggir jalan oke. As long as I can meet people, that's it. As simple as that.
Bu Mimi?
Sepertinya I'm going to miss di Lebaran bersama keluarga besar ya tahun ini.
Oh yeah, that's
itu dibuka kayaknya halal bihalal dulu yang harus halal bihalal keluarga besar deh kayaknya yang harus nomor 1.
Yeah,
nah good. Ini yang balik lagi nih, F&B bisnis akan cepet banget naik karena itu.
Kan itu ya.
Exactly. Okay, then I change my question. The food that you miss the most?
Okay.
Street
food. For me, definitely street food.
Well, no. Okay, Pari, your turn.
The food that I miss the most, I don't know, because I can get the food with Gojek now. It's very easy. I don't miss anything in terms of food. Actually, Joe, I have stopped eating. I have been eating too much.
Like what I said, Joe. I think it's all street food, no matter where, but it's all street food.
Sate ayam for me, man. Sate ayam is
definitely.
You, Ryan, what food do you miss the most?
Wait, let me check. My wife is not hearing. My mom's home.
That's funny, Ryan.
All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. It's been nice to talk to you. I mean, we should hang out again when these things
thank you so
over.
much.
And thank you for your time for ngobrol di rumah with ARTOTEL Group. Any last word for the listener and watchers out there?
Just stay positive.
Stay positive.
Yes.
Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Yes.
Right, Bu Mimi?
Stay positive and also spread the positive energy around us.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't forget, guys, to like,
thank
comment,
you so much.
and also thank
Bu
you
Mimi
very much.
Ryan, stay healthy. Joe, thank you so much. Bye.
Terima kasih.
Let's meet up again. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.